All right, we're live. We're live. Everything sound good? Everything sound good?
Straight.
All right, I can hear you good. Looks good. All right. Man, we had like fucking 10 viewers already, like right off the jump. God damn.
I'm gonna blow the screen up. All right. All right, here we go.
Okay. So like I was saying earlier, it's recording at the same time, so I'm gonna clip it up and put it out.
Let me turn my phone off over there so I don't get interrupted. Can you turn the thing around? No.
Bring it in, bring it in. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Smokes, man. Let's get the views up. Let's get the shares going. Let's get the comments going. All that good stuff. We got Filero in the building. I'm gonna introduce him in just a second. Hold on. Ah, come on, man. What the fuck? Facebook been tripping lately, man. I swear to God, it's buggy. What's up, Voodoo Child? What's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? It's your boy Smokes. We're going live, man. We're about to get this interview in just a couple minutes. If y'all got questions for Filero, go ahead and put them in the comment section. I need y'all to like and share. I need y'all to like this video, share the video, comment below, all that good stuff, man. Tag your people, all that good stuff. Man. It's gonna be an interesting freaking interview, man. We got some topics to cover, all that good stuff. Man, you already know we're on YouTube, we're on my Facebook page, we're on my regular Facebook. So wherever you're watching from, hit the like button, okay? Hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Go ahead and make this post public for I can see how. Okay, let me see. Damn. Shout out to everybody watching. Hold on, man. I gotta make the. I'm gonna have a problem over here on my side, man. God damn.
Good.
About to get the interview started. Turn that off. Shout out to J Vass. Oh, here it is. Got it. All right. All right. Get back over here. All right. What's up, J Vass? He said my dog Filero the GOAT.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
Shout out to Joe the Poet. Shout out to Voodoo Child. Okay, man. First, I wanted to give a shout out to Filero, man. I appreciate you coming on my podcast, man. Showing some love, man.
No problem.
You know, it's crazy. You're legendary, bro. You've been doing this for a while, man. You were a former Dope House Records artist / producer / actor as well. But people don't know, he was in 2 movies, I believe, right? Rise of the Chicano and Fifth Ward.
Yeah. Fifth Ward is a TV series.
A TV series. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, you're acting though.
Right. Yeah, we got a couple of credits.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope as hell, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Get the lights going, get the shares going, all that good stuff. Okay, I appreciate y'all watching. It's gonna be a special interview. A couple of his albums were $1 Million Mexican, From the Ghetto 1 and 2. So you know we got Houston's very own Filero in the building, man. What's good, my bro?
Man, what's good, man? I'm excited to be here, man. I'm ready, man. Like, you know, we got a lot to talk about, man. You know, it's been a lot of crazy things going on.
Lots of crazy things been going on, my brother.
Yeah, man.
It's some crazy times right now, but I think we're moving in a good direction. You know, sometimes you got to go through a little storm to get better weather. You know what I mean?
That was the whole purpose of last year, was to separate you know, a lot of separation last year.
You know, like Cat Williams said, this might be the year of people getting exposed.
That was it. That was it. Last year to
Cat
me,
Williams called it.
it was like revelation last year. Everything came out to the light. Everybody now you know what team you're on, and it ain't just my situation. It was like the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
This year, we know where everybody stands, and it's a fresh new year, and I'm really excited about this year, man. You know,
excited about this year. Awesome, man. So I see that you're working with I Am Lopez. We're gonna get to that in just a second.
right.
Just real quick, I want to run through some stuff real quick. How long have you known SPM?
Since around 96,
96.
95.
Okay,
like
so
30
you
30 years.
30 years.
30 years.
So you co-produced Hustle Town.
I mean, it depends what you call co-producing. You know what I'm saying?
Did you make the beats?
He had bought the keyboard that I asked him to buy so we could produce the album, and he didn't really know how to use the keyboard. So it was already like my third album where I was doing SPM. So I showed him how to use the keyboard, how to get it, how to sequence and how to do the loops and shit. And we made it pretty much together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, cool.
We did a lot of shit together. I did a lot of drums, and he did a lot of melodies. And while he was, I would dig through the files and try to find something that I could produce, a melody he had that I could tighten it up. You know what I'm saying? Actually sequence it out and shit like that.
So you were there early on.
Yeah,
like
I was there from right after. Hillwood.
Okay.
Hillwood. He didn't even have the album cover yet. It was just still the cassette, the demo cassette. He was making from the church. It was a church lady. She was making like copies of cassettes. You know what I'm saying, out of her house. And he would get a lot of like maybe 20 or 100 pack at a time. And it had the SPM Hillwood with the white tape on both sides, just basic. I know him right after he did them few demo songs. That's when I met him.
Got you. So like, would you say that y'all like brothers and shit? Y'all were real close.
Eventually over the years, I got to know him real good and live with him, a few times, go on tour. Yeah, we became good friends. Yeah.
Okay, so you knew him early on, like in your early 20s, right?
Yeah.
He started getting famous. He started getting well known. Y'all were all doing y'all's thing. Then he gets hit with these charges.
Yeah.
Then he goes to prison. He gets sentenced to 50 years, right?
45, right?
45 years. What were you thinking when he got hit with those charges?
I thought it was a bunch of bullshit at first, like I just thought it was just some girls trying to get money. I didn't think it was a big deal. I didn't really think it was as serious as it really was. I didn't look into the details. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a lot of homeboys I record with, and I don't ask them about their kids, their baby mamas. It just, over time shit starts coming out,
Over the past 20 years?
Yeah, man. Sometimes shit just takes time to evolve,
Yeah, for sure.
But of course, the inside people know more than the public.
Exactly.
It takes a while to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
So he got hit with the time. At that time, like, Dope House was strong, right? Before he got hit with the charges, right?
Yeah.
Dope House was very, very strong. I remember I grew up, my 13, 14, 15 years old. All I wanted was an SPM album. You know what I mean? It was weird. All me and all my homies, Rashid, man, Graham, you, everybody else, at the label. Yeah. So when he goes to prison, what happened to Dope House? What happened to everybody? Was everybody trying to stay strong, or did you think that it started? Did it start to die?
Well, see, when he caught that case, I was on Shut 'Em Down Records. I've never been on Dope House Records. I was always an outside producer. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When I met Los,
you were never officially Dope House Records.
No, I never was officially. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so didn't you used to work for Dope House Records though? Like, are you saying you worked for them as an outside engineer?
Yeah, I gave him beats here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I was on Shut 'Em Down at the time when he got locked.
Okay.
And so it got quiet though. Dope. It kind of it got real quiet because shit, he had to go through the system, no phone, no communication. You know, they didn't have the tablets back then, you know, the TDC tablets. Like it was a dead stop for him, you know, and even us too, because that shut him down. We were going through the same situation with Little Bean. You know what I'm saying? I was
free Little Bean, man.
Huh?
Free Little Bean.
Yeah, definitely Free Bean. So
I heard about him. I kind of heard about him here and there, but I heard about him more through J-Vaz. So shout out to J-Vaz.
So yeah, at that time I was, you know, more on Shut Him Down, producing Little Bean, and I was getting him. He was on the radio, starting to touch the radio a little bit more, and you know, so it was a pretty bad time, man. When Bean got locked up and then Los got locked up. Those are like two of my biggest artists that I was producing, you know.
Okay. So SPM gets locked up. He goes in, and at this point, you're still writing for him, right?
Yeah.
But then you hit him with a diss track.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
I never got paid for the Hustle Town album. I never got no credits, no royalties. You know, I like everybody knows the story. I got like $1,100. You know what I'm saying? And I had to fight for that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was some money shit. And I got tired of the run around. I would ask Tootie, what's up with the bread? And he would say, ask Carlos. And I would ask Los. And he'd ask Tootie. You just got to run around. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of, you know, action speaks louder than words sometimes, you know?
Okay.
And I figured that get his attention. And
so all you got was $1,100 from Hustle Town.
Yeah.
That's it. No royalties. Yeah, okay. That's crazy. So you wind up being cool with him again, right? Some years later?
Yeah. I mean, later on, a mutual fan, kind of linked us back together. And she passed away. She was from New Mexico, you know, but a mutual fan had kind of linked us back together.
Tell us about that.
Huh?
Tell us about that. How did the fan get y'all together?
I think her name was Marty, man. She was a real cool fan, you know, and her name was Marty. She passed away a few years ago from New Mexico, but she was real cool with me, you know, inboxing as a fan and writing to Carlos. And so she was kind of, I guess I want to say she kind of put it together, like me and him talking again, you know.
Okay, that's pretty cool that a fan intervened like that.
Yeah, you know, me and him always had our arguments, you know.
Yeah. Got you. Do you think y'all will ever be cool again? If he gets out in 2000, we're gonna talk about his belt denial in a minute. But if he gets out in 2 years, 3 years, whatever it is,
probably not.
Well, what if like he apologizes straight up?
Yeah, that'd be different. That he'll never do that.
That's why I
say probably not, because he'll never apologize. He's never wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's never wrong.
Instead of making things right, he denies. No accountability.
Are you going to argue with Hannibal Lecter? You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. I've tried for years and years. I just gave up. You know, I finally just gave up.
Got you. So you got cool with SPM, and then you started working for him again.
Yeah, I went to Dope House. 2000, like 3 years ago. I went back to work for him. You know, as a 40-hour like employee, I guess you could say. You know,
and
that was only for like maybe 9 months. And he let us go about a week before Christmas.
and what were you doing, working for Dope House?
We were trying to get his platform going. He's working on a new platform, like a Facebook for Dope House. We were working on something called Dope House Live at the time.
Oh, really?
And then
social media platform.
Yeah, you know.
Is that still gonna happen?
I don't think so. He's been working on it for fucking 10 years already, man. And
really?
He fired the guy who was doing it recently. So I guess he's got to start over again. You know.
Okay, so you started working for him again a few years ago, and he fires you because you're smoking.
No. This was a couple years ago. He let us go because he was running out of money. He didn't have no money before Christmas.
Okay, so he laid y'all off before Christmas a couple years ago.
Correct.
Then he started working for him again.
Well, the reason he hadn't had no money because he spent it all on fucking old Dallas. It's fucking
and she's his new girlfriend,
whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Did he divorce Carolyn Rodriguez?
I have no idea. I don't know if they were ever married or not. I don't
Officially?
really. I didn't never care. Personally, honest, I don't. I never cared if they were married, not married. Paper. I don't know, and I still don't know, and I still don't care. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
just my
for sure.
opinion. You know what I mean? I hate to be rude like that, but
No.
I didn't ever care if they got. That was just me. You know what I'm saying?
So are you saying that he really didn't fire you because you were smoking weed? He fired you because he didn't want to pay you?
Oh, you talking about this time? I just got
This
fired.
last time.
This last time I got fired about a week before my birthday, and it was for smoking weed. Yeah.
It was for smoking mota.
Well, we had an agreement. Anybody who works for a dope house is a non-smoking policy. Recently, since I got there, the non-smoking policy.
So you made the agreement. You agreed with him that you wouldn't smoke.
I did make the agreement.
And who told him that you were smoking weed?
I did. He asked me.
And you were truthful with him.
Well, he got spies everywhere. If he asks you a question, it's because he already knows the answer.
We got a question real quick. He said, Block Chop says, what about Reveille Park?
Reveille Park. Yeah. I helped him produce that album too, right when he was going to court. I was dropping him off at the courthouse. We did that album in a weekend.
Shout out to Block Chop, man. He's a sponsor of Smokes World. Shout out to Block Chop. If you need a cut, go to Chop City Barbershop in Odessa, Texas. He is a official sponsor of the Smokes World Media. So shout out to him.
I came from Odessa, man.
Yeah, fuck with Odessa.
Yes, I just came out there. We was out there at the Lowrider show, the Coliseum.
Oh, okay, yeah. That is what happened in November, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Shout out to Baker. You're messing with my homie Baker.
Yeah.
Rudy. That's my boy, man. That's my boy, man. He was a promoter for a while in Odessa, man. He's a veteran in that area in Odessa. Yeah, you like Midland? I'm from Midland.
Okay. I don't know the difference, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, Odessa and Midland right next to each other.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So we got our little rivalries. You know what I mean?
Okay,
we're cool. Like as far as artists go, we're cool as fuck.
Right on. Yeah, I always pass through there, man. You know, always.
Okay, so he fires you because you were smoking mota, right? You tell him straight up, and then you start making these posts and like I guess poking at him, making fun of him.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit from my point of view. Okay, so
because just for people can get the narrative.
Okay.
People were mad, angry with you because they thought, well, he fired you for the mota and you agreed to it, and now you're going against him, right?
Right.
Well, that's the narrative that other people are putting out.
Yeah, but there's so much stuff in between all that, you know, like it's even hard for me to remember every single thing that he does. That's so fucking, I already done blocked it out of my mind, like type shit. Like, okay, like my birthday was August 10th, right? And I was working at Dope House during that time. So I got fired about a week. Well, my birthday was coming up and he wanted to throw a birthday party for me. You know, we talking, and I said, my birthday's coming up. And he's like, man, why don't we throw a party at the Dope House? And I was like, okay, fuck it. We'll do a little party, bring my homeboys over, barbecue, have a couple of rappers and shit. I didn't think it was going to be no big deal. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, it's a big fucking show. We got fucking artists and fucking live streaming and LED stage. And now he's charging $80 for VIPs for my birthday party. You know what I'm saying? $80 VIP tickets. Like, how much was it to get? Like $60 to get in type shit. Like, he made a lot of money on my birthday party. Like, he made almost $10,000 on my birthday party.
Wow, on your birthday party.
Besides the extra money he spent on, but he made some bread, man. And so I had got fired about a week before my birthday party. So I was still going to Dope House, helping them. The party's coming up, I'm still working with him because Los is telling me, it ain't no big deal if you get fired. Fuck the payroll, don't mean shit. I'll put you on I'll give you projects. You'll make more money on projects than you will on payroll. You know what I'm saying? Like Screw and Chop an album or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. Well, fuck it, I'll do a project. I'm just not on the payroll no more because the payroll you clocking in at the job. You know what I'm saying? And that was another thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm clocking in. One day I was 5 minutes late and he fucking blew his fucking top. You know what I'm saying? Came in talking shit on the phone.
You were 5 minutes late.
Yeah, I was 5 minutes late, man. I was 5. He had a big thing about that, being late type shit. He said, if you're on time, you're late. So you got to be 15 minutes early. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
man, that's a fucking record label, my nigga. Whatever. So I was late. I was always on time. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I would be late on purpose, like 2 or 3 minutes. You know, that's the type of nigga I am. Like, yeah, so what? I'm 5 minutes late.
It sounds like SPM has a very he's very controlling.
It's called narcissist. He's a narcissist. I mean, I didn't learn that until everybody on the inside was telling me he's a narcissist. And I'm like, what the fuck is a narcissist? I had to start doing my research.
Narcissist.
You know what I'm saying? And the first thing I did was see a top 10 list, top 10 signs of a narcissist. So I'm reading, I'm like, God damn, oh shit. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? And straight up, you know, okay, so I'm thinking, okay, well, the dude's been in there 25 years. You got to be not all there. I'd be fucking crazy after the first 5 years. I give it to him for having as much sanity as he does now, because I wouldn't be able to do shit in 25 years. Not this shit. I wouldn't give a fuck about the rap game. You know what I'm saying? I'd be trying to get out of there. I'd done gave myself to the Lord, and crying and praying in prison every day. I wouldn't be working no rap shit.
Yeah.
My golly.
So you say a lot's happened that people don't know about. You know what I mean?
I never got the projects while during the birthday party. My birthday party came. He made the big money off of me. He told me he had on the stage where we had a big LED screen. He came on the screen. Oh, I love my boy Filero. If he wasn't for him, I wouldn't have Hustle Town. I wouldn't have Reveille, all this shit. I'm gonna give him my rims off my 6'3". I got some gold rims. I'm gonna give him. There were 83s. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna get some fucking lowrider rims on him. But it was just a bunch of bullshit that he says. I never got the fucking birthday present. You know what I'm saying? He fired me already for smoking weed. You made 8 racks on my birthday party. You didn't give me my fucking rims. You promised to the fucking world you were gonna give me. Like, man. I never got the projects in. You know what I'm saying? And on my birthday party, I had all my artists, like all my friends, K Reno, all these artists come to do it for me for free. And I had one young artist to perform, which was I Am Lopez. So I brought her on the show, and after that, he sends the Dope House spies. He sends his kids, whatever, to go. They go and they do whatever he said. They go and look for him. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, they gave her an offer to go work at the Dope House. So now she's working at the Dope House. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still going there. I'm technically fired, but I'm still going there, waiting for these projects that he promised me. You know what I'm saying? And I got my studio over there, like all the shit I had over there. So I'm not in a big fucking hurry to move it because I got my shit over there. I'm good. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? If they fire me, I still got my lab over there. But eventually I moved it out. I'm like, man, he never gave me the projects, never gave me my rims.
So you
Lopez, and then that situation happened off of Lopez, and I was like, man, I'm out of here. You know?
So has he ever paid you for a project like fair and square? What he owed you for any project?
Well, only after I asked for it. Like okay, it brings up an incident where I gave him like 15 beats years ago, demo beats, just like 2-track demos. They're not sequenced, they're not mixed, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then over the years, I started to hear him on the fucking YouTube, like, damn, he used that beat. I didn't even know he used the beat. He never told me he used the beat. I didn't even get to mix it, produce it. I didn't get to do nothing to it. He'll be like, it sounds good. The mix is good. Like, you know, let me mix my shit. You're putting out my shit as a demo. You know what I'm saying? You want to mix your vocals 1,000 times, but I can't even mix the damn beat, and I don't even know about it. You know, so when I find out, I'll ask him, hey, what's up with that beat, man? You know, I'm gonna give you like 500 for it. He'll write me, he'll give me some money for it. You know what I'm saying? But only after I find out type shit.
So is he not big on paperwork? Do y'all have you ever signed anything?
He's the worst businessman of all time. He might be the greatest rapper, but the worst businessman. You know what I'm saying? It's just the paperwork.
Do you think it's because he doesn't want to do paperwork for people who work for him because he wants to have the last?
I personally think he don't understand the business.
Oh, you think he's not smart enough to?
You don't understand because we argue all the time about publishing. You know what I'm saying? And I watched hours and thousands of views of professors in music law about publishing. You know, it's the information age. He don't know about publishing. He's thinking this fucking 97. It don't work like that. And we got information. He don't got the information. You know what I'm saying? So it just turns into you're trying to argue with somebody from 25 years ago. It's very hard to argue with him.
Okay, so This kind of all happens around the same time.
Yeah.
I Am Lopez has her situation.
Yeah. And Gotti too was going through it with him at the same time. A lot of shit happened at once.
Yeah, Juan Gotti, right? So everybody thought, and I'm not gonna lie, I made a video about this before, and I wasn't, because ultimately I think I've been preaching that we need to move past the SPM. You know what I mean? I think we need a new GOAT. We need a new leader to look up to, someone that doesn't have. And I've said that before, so I was never on the SPM side because I've heard stories about him, and I dove deep into.
Even if I was friends with SPM, we still need a new Texas, rapper.
Yeah. So just lost the fucking light. So Juan Gotti happened, and then Mo Hustle, he starts managing I Am Lopez. So to me, and to a lot of other people, it looked like y'all got together and it was a promo run. Like y'all were trying to benefit. Like y'all, it seemed like it was planned.
Right.
Did y'all have any plans of this behind the scenes?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Lopez, she's a female, man. Like I made the beat for her, and I had no idea she was gonna go in there and spit what she spit. You know what I'm saying? She just released her emotions on how she felt. As an artist, it's not a promo campaign. It was just, it's all real. It's all real feelings, and everybody has their own situation towards him. She has her own situation towards him, which is totally different than my situation towards him. Different than Gotti's situation. Everybody has their own situation with Carlos.
Okay, so none of it was planned at all. It was a coincidence that everybody was speaking out against SPM with their own situations.
Yeah, it just happened. Yeah, shit hit the fan for him.
So what do you think about Juan Gotti when he made that post about SPM being dead in the cell?
See, Gotti's going through some things, man. Gotti's going through some things. So a lot of the times he posts stuff is, I can't explain what Gotti does. It's all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's just all over the place. And I understand where the fans get confused, because then I'm getting mad like, damn, Gotti, now they're thinking I'm full of shit because you're doing these subliminals, and I don't do subliminals. And I don't do reactions. I'm not clout chasing. I don't care. I'm not gonna say he's dead so I can get views. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think, we're living in a day of age where people do that. People are doing that on the internet. They're using the internet to their advantage, and they're shocking people when there's no truth to it. You know what I mean? I think Juan Gotti was trying to do that, but then he said the reason he did it was because he was trying to prove a point.
Right.
I think he said that after the fact, he was getting a lot of negative comments.
Yeah. Everybody plays with the internet different. I don't play like with the internet.
I was having this conversation with another rapper. Like most Texas rappers, we don't do that shit in here in Texas, bro.
And the Brick situation didn't help either. That's kind of what Gotti was fucking up, because Brick was doing that other shit.
Brick was doing, he was he was trolling on a whole different level. I don't know if it was true though, if he's bisexual or not, but there's nothing against that. But I think he was just trolling and it backfired bad.
I hope so, but Jesus.
And so I think Juan Gotti, that was he came. We don't know people's situations.
Yeah, all that happens. The fans start saying, y'all, man, y'all. I'm not clout chasing. Like, why do I got a clout chase for? Like, I hear that all the time. These kids, you clout chasing. I'm like, what the fuck would I got a clout chase for? You know what I'm saying? Like,
from what I've seen, what you post, it's like you make fun of the situation sometimes.
I try to.
Like you just kind of find like the fun of it. You know what I mean?
It doesn't really bother me. It's just the part that bothers me is that people are misled. That's the part that gets me upset. Is people are talking crazy shit and they're not even on the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what bothers me. Okay.
So let's talk about SPM, his being denied his parole. I think everybody saw that coming, right? It's very rare that people get their first parole, especially on a charge like that.
Especially when you're on the phone talking crazy every day.
Exactly. I don't know what SPM is doing. I think that whole thing about people he doesn't want his employees to smoke weed was a thing for his parole, right? I think he was doing that to look good for parole. But then again, he's out here on the phone, still trying to run Dope House Records, and I think that was a bad decision on his part.
Yeah, I mean the parole thing, man, dog. I mean it's not fair, you know what I'm saying? But life ain't fair. It wasn't fair to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing I seen. I got on Facebook in the morning time, and I seen the first comment I seen from some fan. Oh, that's not fair. You know, how do you think I feel? I'm like, yeah, a lot of shit ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of fucked up. You know, but goddamn, it is what it is, man. You know,
Do you think he'll get out the next parole?
I doubt it. I didn't think he was gonna get out this time. When I read the reasons, I had the reasons why he wasn't allowed to get out. And man, the parole, they hear his phone calls every day. They know him more than I know him. They, you know, he's on the phone 18 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And he talks no filter. You know, I don't even like talking to him on the phone sometimes because I'm like, man, you know, they're listening.
Do you still talk to him?
I denied phone calls from him. He called me, but I don't know. I don't accept the calls. Man, I done lost him.
My bad. I pushed the wrong button.
There you go. Nah, I don't talk to him no more, man. I don't want to talk to him. It's pointless.
Got you.
I tried and tried. I don't want to hear the same. I already know what he's gonna say. You know, he's gonna say the same shit he always says. I don't want to hear it, man. Shadow works over there, you know. So Shadow is kind of like in between me and Los, you know. And I tell Shadow I don't want to talk to him. If he got something to say, tell you.
So you and Shadow are still cool.
Yeah, we're still cool.
Okay, that's cool. So I Am Lopez, right? See the diss track, Jonah Bark.
Yeah.
It was dope. I mean, I think I didn't like the first, like there's some bars that I thought were kind of, and that's not because what she was saying. It was more of I was looking at skill level. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm not down. She's talented. She's not. She's a dope ass rapper. I'm talking about the structure of her bars.
She builds her songs up from
yes.
To
you know what I heard one time? It's people who have that problem with building up. They should use their last four as their first four. You know what I mean? That I've heard that, but yeah, I feel like it wasn't strong in the first 8 bars. You know what I mean? But damn, she fucking killed it towards the end.
Yeah,
she started ripping them apart. You know what I mean? She really got in there, and she actually laughed at my post, and I was like, "Damn, did you even watch the video? Because I really give you props."
No,
so
she's real cool, man. She's real funny, man. I mean, we had to do that song over because she had a partner on that song. His name's Losi, and we had to redo the song and take somebody off the track. You know what I'm saying? We had to do that song over. Then she had to write another verse. And then I didn't want to wait that long to put it out, but it took a while to redo the song, and you know what I'm saying. Then the holidays came. I didn't want to drop it before. I didn't want to drop it before Christmas. I did originally, but then a lot of family stuff was going on. I said, let's just wait till the beginning of the year.
Got you. So the Jonah Bark, this track. So it drops, and it's going crazy on Instagram.
Yeah, she's going viral. Yeah, on TikTok, Instagram, and she's pushing it.
It's got big numbers. Did you think that it was going to do that?
Yeah, I kind of did. Well, I said after I heard the song, I was jamming the shit out. That's now it's my favorite song. I ain't gonna lie, like I really like the song. I hardly ever jam a song that I make. Once I make it, I don't want to hear it no more. You know
so it's a DOC beat.
Yeah, the DOC because Mo Hustle knows DOC, and
really?
We were supposed to go to Dallas. Yeah, we're supposed to go to Dallas because DOC has a studio in Dallas and go show them the track. You know what I'm saying? And
so Mo Hustle posted that DOC, he liked it.
Yeah. DOC heard it and he liked it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go show it to him in person, but we haven't been to Dallas yet.
So are you the one that remade that beat? You're the one that did that?
Yeah, I did the beat. You know, Dr. Dre is always my favorite, producer of all time.
Dr. Dre is the GOAT, right?
So yeah, so I wanted to do that. Was kind of a California beat, Dr. Dre beat, old school hip hop.
I loved it, man. I love the beat. I love the DJ, the scratching, bro. It was so hip hop, bro. Because I Am Lopez is not your regular Texas rapper.
No, definitely not.
She's a lyricist.
Yeah, and she could sing her ass off too. Spanish, English. She could sing like a motherfucker. She had the walls. She had the walls in this fucking studio like vibrating with her voice, loud as fuck, man. She could sing her ass off.
Oh, wow.
Like, man, people have no idea. I've heard her whole catalog. I've heard all her songs. I've heard her singing in person. Like I recorded her, so I know what she's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know my craft. So a lot of fans don't know what she's capable of, but I know.
It's crazy that her style is not. It's not what most Texas rappers use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's dope because I'm kind of the same way. You know, when I used to rap, I was about being a lyricist, and that's what she is. She's a lyricist.
Yeah.
Do you think she's the future for Texas?
Yes, guaranteed.
Is she born and raised in Houston?
I believe so. Northside.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, she's fucking dope, man. Because it ain't just the music; it's the performances. You know what I'm saying? I've been to every show she's had since I met her. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like a scientist. I like to analyze how many people are there, how does it sound, how long does it take before the phones come up. I know the whole show format. After the first drop of the first song, after about a minute and a half, the phones start coming up. All the phones come up because I hang in the crowd in the back sometimes, and I hang right in the crowd at these black clubs, anywhere I'm at, and I'm listening to people reactions. You know what I'm saying? And I already know after about a minute and a half, the phone everybody starts recording her. You know, after about a minute into the show. And then the second song, she got everybody turning up. She's winning contests left and right. She won $1,000 the other day at a rap contest over here. And there was a shitload of rappers. It was packed. It was like some 8 Mile shit.
Yeah.
She went and killed that bitch. Had everybody, Lopez. She's been killing shows.
That's
Odessa.
fire, man.
She killed King Lil G in Odessa. She shut that show down.
She shut it down.
Carolyn was upset. Everybody, all the performers were, kind of in their feelings, in my opinion.
For real? Carolyn was upset?
She's killing every show she goes to. She's killing the shows.
Hey, that's fire, man. Hey, well, I got some comments from the viewers. Mike Miller, he says, that's my boy Filero Dinero. This is Money Mike. What's good?
What's good, man?
What's good, my boy? He came down here to Odessa and I showed him love and I chopped it up with him. Filero is 1,000 in my book.
Yes, sir, man.
Shout out to Moco4L. Got 2 questions. Who is Filero's best rappers of all time? Name your top 3.
K Reno. My favorite? I'm gonna say my favorite. I don't know about top. K Reno, Pimp C. K Reno, Pimp C. Fuck. I want to go Easy. K Reno, Pimp C, Easy. And who I fuck with.
That's fire. That's fire. I like that. I like that you threw that Easy in there. Hell yeah. Shout out to Low Key in the building, man. Shout out to Low Key. Then he asked, when can Filero do song reviews?
When can I do a song review?
Yeah.
Man, I don't do those, man. I get so many emails, listen to my song, and let me know what you think.
I guess what he means.
I always give everybody the same advice. Find an established producer. You know what I'm saying? Find you a producer who's got some credits, man. You know, the producer's gonna take care of you. And if you're not the best rapper, you're not the best writer, go find you somebody who can write you the lyrics. If you got fire lyrics and you got a good producer, you ain't got nothing to worry about. So I give people the same advice for everybody's demo. You know, the same shit.
Nice. I think what he meant, because I go live and do music reviews too, but I'm not doing that tonight. It's just it's just an interview, guy. My bad. I think that's what he meant.
Right. It's all good.
So back to I Am Lopez. And not too much longer, bro. I appreciate your time, man. I really do.
All day, man. I'm good. We good.
Okay, cool, man. I really appreciate you. So was I Am Lopez the album that they're arguing about, her and SPM and Manic and Sambo? That album, was it really worth $10,000, or is it worth more or less?
I would say probably more. Maybe not right now, but in the future, I would say it would be. SPM was going to sign Mexican OT at one time. Mexican OT was going to Dope House, and Los told me he made a mistake by not capturing that deal. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know about the numbers or what happened. I don't know, but he did the same thing with Lopez. He kind of fucked it up, man. You know. He would have signed her. He would have bought her album if she didn't think she was going to be the next something.
Exactly. Yeah. Why all that? You're right.
and there's a lot more to it. Like, okay, it's more shit to it that I got. It takes time to break down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna touch it. So Lopez manager was Sambo at a few months before that deal happened.
Okay.
So when Sambo went to Carlos, I guess with the offer, but he wasn't even managing Lopez at the time. You know what I'm saying? Sambo was in prison for 30 years and saved Carlos's life before in penitentiary. You know how the penitentiary shit is. And if you know Sambo, you know where he comes from. And he saved SPM. I've heard in multiple occasions. You know what I'm saying?
How did he save his life?
It's penitentiary shit, you know. You know, there's all that penitentiary shit, man.
Gotcha.
With the different sets, the different cliques, and all that type of shit. You know, because Sambo, you know, knows a lot of people. You know.
Okay.
So when he got out, he was working with Los too on also projects, not just music shit. Like Sambo's an artist. He does a lot of drawings and paintings. He did a lot of stuff for Los, you know, at the time. And I don't know what kind of deal they had, but I know Sambo probably went over there and telling them, break off some bread. You know what I'm saying? Break some bread. And whatever bread he broke, he probably got the deal for the album that Manic had produced. You know, just on whatever Sambo told him. You know, and Manic and Lopez are probably, I don't know how to say it, but not victims, but Sambo is gonna do what Sambo does. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get that money because he was managing her, and I guess Los had and him had some kind of deal going on. I don't know what deal Sambo and Los had, but there's some more into it. You know what I'm saying, about some inside money shit that we don't know about. But so he broke off Manic. Word was he gave him 10,000 for the album, and Lopez didn't know there was a deal going on. There was no contract. He never put her on no contract. Manic never signed no contract for that album that he did with Lopez.
But did he pay Manic? He did pay Manic for
Sambo did pay Manic for Manic's part.
For the beats, for producing the beats.
Yeah, but he didn't own the lyrics. And there's no contract.
Okay, so I like me, I don't know how it works 100%. But if a producer he made the, and I Am Lopez admits it, that he made the beats, right?
Right.
Well, she said on the live that there were throwaways. You know what I mean? She said they're his throwaways, and
well, he had beats. He already had beats in the library.
Gotcha.
It wasn't like he created beats for her. He just, you know.
Got you. So if he makes the beats, but is not get like they don't have paperwork that he's getting royalties, does he have ownership of that album?
No.
If there's no paperwork, how does it work? Well,
I mean, if you don't got no paperwork, you own it. Technically, whoever put it out technically owns it, but you're owning it illegally, you know. So when Los bought the album from Manic, he found out that those lyrics, Manic don't own them lyrics, but it was too late already. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell Lopez, but he told Manic to take the album down. So
because he found out he didn't fully own the album.
Yeah, but they took the album down already. So she's at Dope House working and looks on her phone, and her songs are not there. She's like, "Then where the fuck are my songs at?" You know what I'm saying? And then that's when she starts finding out that Los calls her and said, "Well, yeah, I bought your album from Manic." She's like, "What do you mean you bought my album?" You know, and that's where all that shit. She wasn't included in the deal. They never negotiated with her. It was negotiated with Sambo and Manic. They didn't really include her in the negotiations. You know.
So there was never paperwork between none of this.
No paperwork.
Wow, that's what's wild to me, man.
Well, Mo Hustle showed me a contract he had made for Lopez and Manic, but Manic never accepted it. He never signed it.
Okay. So okay.
I didn't know until Mo said, "Man, I gave him a contract." He pulled it up, and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, there it is." You know.
You know. I'm Let me get to the viewers real fast. David, God damn it, he's the OG from Odessa. Kilo G, I think was his rap name. He's from ODT Records, out the trunk. He said, "Not too many people I can call my OG, but I bumped most hated before I met Los. Thanks for the inspiration, homie."
Appreciate it, man. Well, we had put Los. His first biggest feature was on Warriors. Was on the Most Hated album. And
Nice.
I had put Los on that song first because of his voice. I wanted to expose him. So I said, let's put him on Warriors. That was our Most Hated album. The album before that was Aggravated album. And we always had click songs, right? You know, SPC had long click songs with everybody on it. So the Aggravated one was called Strength in Numbers. But he wasn't in Aggravated. Los wanted to be in Aggravated, but we decided, we had a meeting and we decided not to let him in the group. There was already too many people already. You know what I'm saying? So when Most Hated came out, I put him on Warriors. And that was the first time he was actually in the record stores. Because Most Hated was my third album already. I done did Grimm's album. I done did Aggravated. I done did Most Hated. And then number 4 was I was working on SPM. You know, and then the fans always say, well, if it wasn't for Carlos, we never would have heard of you. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. Fans always tell me, one for Dope House, you wouldn't be nobody. And I'm like, nigga, I had 3 albums. We was the number 1 in the record store already. You go to Sam Goody's back in the day, they had the top 10. We're number 1 right there in the mall. I didn't need SPM at that. I didn't need that nigga. You know, I was trying to help out him to help out the culture. I'm about the culture. I'm not about SPM. I'm about the Mexicans.
So, what record was it that blew SPM up?
I would say probably Merry-Go-Round, Hustle Town album. Merry-Go-Round was probably his first, you know, little neighborhood hit.
Gotcha.
Block of Rock, Merry-Go-Round. That's what he did the video for Merry-Go-Round.
Did you know that he was gonna be? Did you know that he was gonna be as big as he got?
No, absolutely not. No,
you didn't.
No. I mean, I knew he had talent, you know, and all, but I didn't know it was gonna just pop off like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, it popped off. But he was smart with his marketing. It was timing. It's good timing at that time. You know what I'm saying? It was just perfect timing for him. He can't do that nowadays. He wouldn't be able to do that nowadays.
Gotcha. We got a viewer. He said, "Much respect, Filero. What's your top 3 beats you ever made, if you had to call it?"
Mafioso. Shit, man. Maybe I don't know, man. Mafioso, Joan of Arc. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably one of gonna be my new favorites for.
Shit was a masterpiece, bro. That shit's fire.
I put a lot of work on that song, man.
Bro, that shit was amazing, bro.
And you know, I don't know about a third one. Maybe Free World, I guess, the Most Hated song. I can't think right now, but them top 2. Top 2 for sure.
Dope. Okay. So we got. So how did you get into making beats, bro? Like, how did you fall in love with being a producer / engineer, all that?
Well, when I was a kid, man, like 12 years old is when breaking came out and Beat Street. Hip hop started coming out when I was 12 years old. You know, so I'm watching these movies and shit with the break dancing, and you know, I'm from that era, man. Like, I was a kid when the fucking hip hop came out, and I had a homeboy, his name Pedro Salazar. He could break dance and pop lock and windmill and all this shit. And I couldn't really break dance that much. I was just like backspin and the basic shit, you know, the worm.
That's all I learned was the worm.
And so I would beatbox on the way home from school and shit. I started beatbox. Fat Boys, you know, I used to beatbox, you know.
Yeah, and, Fat Boys. Yeah, that goes way back.
So, man, I got into hip hop, man, like from the movies, man. I started watching, you know what it was? The DJ I seen, man, on like Ice-T. When Ice-T was on doing that during Breaking, Reckless, they had that scene at the end where they're DJing and they're breaking and shit in the battle. And Ice-T has got that song called I'm Reckless, and the DJ's going in, Chris the Glove Taylor. So I'm watching the DJs just fucking doing that shit. And I like that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then when Beat Street came out, another hip hop movie, when Beat Street came out, they had another DJ mixer, and I was always infatuated by the mixer and the scratching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I went out and started stealing a bunch of DJ equipment because I was only like 15 at the time. I didn't have that money for all that shit. So I was in love with the hip hop so much I would rob all my equipment I had from there. That's a whole another story. But I used to do, my homeboys would do beer runs. I'd do drum machine runs and speakers and shit. I was bad, man, with stealing equipment before I got into rap.
That's funny because I have a homie, he's a rapper, and he would do the same thing. He stole a mixer and shit like that.
I was breaking into cars for the Rockford Fosgate punch for I got on probation when I was on 16 for breaking in cars and shit.
For real.
So yeah, I was on probation. So I couldn't finish. I was fucking up on probation, man. So I moved to California until I was 18 to get off till my probation was over with. I graduated at 17 and I moved to San Diego, California until my probation was up. Then I moved back.
You came back.
Came back.
So it was juvenile probation. Yeah. So they when you turn 17, they can't they do shit. Right?
18. Yeah, I was 18 when I came back. It was over with. And I moved back to H. I moved to H-Town in like 91.
How old were you when you made your first beat?
Oh man, I was a kid, man. 16.
16 years old, man. That's crazy, man. You just went on to make history.
The first drum machine I probably had was called what was it, man? TR 505. It's made in 86. That drum machine was in 86.
86.
That's when I didn't even know how to use the motherfucker because they didn't have the book at the time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so interested in how y'all learn because now these days these kids got YouTube and they learn like that. How hard was it to learn it back then? Who taught you?
It wasn't really hard, man. Like if you had the determination, anytime you buy a machine, it comes with the book, the instruction book. I read the instructions and it always had demo mode on it. All machines got the demo mode on it. When you push demo, you know, all got the machine with quick start. You know what I'm saying? How to start, how to play, I read the fucking books and shit before the internet. I was reading and shit. How to quick start, how to sequence, how to loop. You know, I was reading. That's how I learned how to read.
That's dope.
It went on internet, you know what I'm saying? So it was all books.
Yes, all books back then. We got a question. He said, ask him about working with DJ Screw when he was at Jam Down and Lil Kiki was recording his first album.
Yeah, I was on Jam Down from 95 to 2000. And I knew Screw from DJing in the clubs and shit. You know what I'm saying? He was DJing everywhere. And I would always go up to the DJ in every club. Every time I go to a club, I'm always gonna go fuck with the DJ. You know what I'm saying? So I would always go fuck with Screw. And we would go to Screw's house. Grim and Shadow, we would go buy the tapes from Screw. We'd be one of them cars in the front yard like everybody else, Screw fans. You know, then when we were on Jam Down Records, signed as the most hated. And then that's when they signed Little Kiki a year after they signed us. They made like a bunch of money on our album and gave Kiki like 30 racks. Where'd that money come from? They signed Little Kiki from. Most Hated was doing good on Jam Down. So we signed Kiki. You know what I'm saying? And then when Kiki came, that's where I met Big Pokey and the whole rest of the fucking screwed up clique. You know, ESG, everybody, Big Poke, they were all cool as fuck, man.
Man, that's dope.
I remember one time DJ Screw came to the studio and the cops followed him. You know what I'm saying? What? Yeah, because you know, we're a hot studio, and so the laws come in, and when I see the cops come in behind Screw, I'm the only one in the studio waiting for Screw to come in. So I turned the lights off because I didn't want the cops to come in. I fucking locked the door. You know what I'm saying? And they got the little mail slot where you look out the mail slot. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I'm looking out like it's Screw and shit. And I seen the laws pouring his drink out on the floor. You know, pouring all the the drink out. And he had a pistol. So they put him in the car and took him to jail and shit, you know?
Damn.
But there was a lot of shit.
All that happened. You saw when he got, did he do time for that?
I'm not sure. He might have, I'm not sure. I don't think he did that much time. Because he was.
That's some history right there. DJ Screw, bro. You saw him get arrested.
Yeah. I was the only one who's seen it. I might have it on video.
What? Bro, that'd be legendary.
I got a shitload of videos from the 90s, man. Like I got High 8, VHS. I got every fucking format you could think of. But I don't have.
You ever thought about making a documentary?
Man, I tried and I got robbed for the documentary I did one time. I did one, and this dude fucking he sold it like behind my back type shit, and it was just a big old mess of all of my footage and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do want to do a documentary, but I got to get all them tapes transferred.
Oh yeah.
I got shit. I got badass tapes, man.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's some history right there, man, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, was there anything that you wanted to address that people been like saying about you or anything like that?
Man, it's just fans need to do their research before they open up. Before they start accusing and just going in on people and like, not me, but bullying and just straight all the shit talking, man. Like, I don't understand where the hate comes from out of Texas. Like, we're trying to reestablish the Texas rap market because the SPM put a stain on the shit.
Yes, that is 100% facts.
So all this Cali, Texas shit, we're trying to do something. We're trying to make a new move, man, and it's kind of fucked up that it's not even girls hating on Lopez. It's mostly guys. You know what I'm saying?
It is. That's true. No, like all the females, I think they fuck with her, bro. Like, Anna Mays shouted her out.
Yeah. So it'll be guys, man, and I'll go look at the profiles, and it'll be like rappers and shit with like 50 views and video. It's just a bunch of guys, man. But I don't understand. I don't get where the hate comes from, though. I don't understand it. I guess it's from the SPM shit, right? That's why they hate her, because she's going against Dope House. But they don't understand. Everybody's like, well, she fucked him over. How the fuck can she fuck? It's just crazy that fans nowadays, they just go in without even fucking doing no research.
Fortunately, I think this interview right here is going to set. I think the perspective people had of you, if they watch this interview, I think they're going to have a different perspective.
I hope so.
Because you kind of discussed it pretty well, and I kind of. I wasn't, like I said, I have no side. I don't know y'all. You know what I mean? I'm from West Texas. You know what I mean? So I can only talk about what I see that's on social media. You know what I mean? I can give my best input and my best commentary on the situation, right?
Yeah.
But having this interview with you, because I knew you were a GOAT already. I knew you were a legend. You were a veteran. You've done some amazing things for Texas hip hop, but. I ain't gonna lie. Seeing some of those posts that you made, I was like, "Dang, he's gonna throw it off and shit." You know what I mean? Like,
which one? Come on, crank it up.
Like, just think like the jokes that you would make. Like you making fun of the situation, kind of. I thought it was tripped out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm gonna go down right now, but there was like a certain post that not that I was like angry at it because I didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't write for SPM either. You know what I mean? I just thought, damn, that's kind of crazy how he's making fun of the situation. But like having this interview with you, kind of like I really understand you a lot more, and I think that's why
it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like I always try to give the fans some shit they can go and talk and ha he said this crazy shit. I like to stir the pot up. I like to crank this bitch up. I like to say crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. Give them something to talk about, man. I'm not gonna sit there and be quiet at the same time while everybody's going in and they don't really know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna joke around and be funny too. I like to joke.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to E45. He's saying what's up.
That's my boy. Good, man.
He said, "What's good, my G?" He said,
pool shark right there.
Yeah. I be seeing him. He be getting on the pool.
I know. I'm gonna expose you, man. I ain't gonna play no pool with you, man. Give me money.
He's a hustler.
Yeah, he's a hustler. I'm gonna get that money with that pool stick. We covered man. Shout out, my boy.
Shout out to E45. He said, "You a real one and been solid with me from the jump."
Yes, sir, man.
So I wanted to. This is probably small potatoes to you too. This is. This guy. Oh wait, hold on.
Man, I read that parole denied shit, man. They're not lying on that shit.
The what?
I read that parole denied the reasons.
Oh yeah.
There's one line that stuck out to me a lot in that shit. What did it say? Something about conscious decisions.
Yeah. So I don't think I can see that good.
Oh,
but can you see it?
Yeah, I see this one.
So it says Oscar Cano. This Oscar Cano. I interviewed him And he said, I want to call out Filero.
Hmm.
He said, I don't want to call out Filero, but after I said his friend was trash, he's talking about I Am Lopez.
Right.
He wanted to publicly call me out, requesting a song of mine to compare or something. I guess he expected it to be trash, and if it was trash, I'm sure he would have said it. But he's staying quiet. So what is it, Filero? You called me out like I'm trash. What is it? Is it trash? And if not, be a real one and admit it. He said he did say Filero is a legend. He don't need to be wasting his talent fucking with. I mean, goddamn, try not to cuss.
Yeah.
Effing with trash ass rappers just because they both don't like SPM. What do you got to say to that?
I mean, I just told him, man, you know, how you gonna talk about put your song out there. I wasn't trying to say it's trash or nothing, but if you think that song is trash, you got a bad judgment of music, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not trash. If you think that's trash, let me hear what your song is. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. I'm not trying to do a review on a song or nothing. Like, he was trying to get a reaction out of me. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what the song. It could be a great song. I don't care. Just worry about your business. Why? You know what I'm saying?
It is pretty crazy, bro, to see so much hate with I Am Lopez, and it is mainly men, and it's mainly the core fan base of SPM.
I call them dope heads. I call them dope heads. That's what I call them. Because the fans are delusional. I say delusional dope heads.
Delusional dope heads.
And that's what they are, delusional. Ain't got no fucking crazy. It'll be 30 years from now, and there'll still be some delusional fans out there.
Exactly. So, what do you think it's gonna take for us? Because, like you said earlier, it was what you said. Like, you hit it right on the mark. SPM put a huge stain on Texas hip hop for mainly for Chicanos, right? And hip hop in general as well. And that's why a lot of that's why there's this beef between Texas and Cali. What's it gonna take to get people to get over SPM, man?
I mean, got to be new talent. You know, somebody representing us the right way. We got bad representation. That's why Cali talks shit. Oh, y'all Tromo supporters, y'all support this shit. No, we don't. But we deal with our own problems our own way. It ain't their jurisdiction to tell us how to run our shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got to make sure before we fucking sacrifice your ass. I got to make sure who you are before I say you're a piece of shit. I got to make sure you're not my homeboy. I got to make sure you don't got no love for me before I come blast on you. You know, I got to make sure that the feelings were true. I had to make sure Los didn't give a fuck about me. You gonna fire me, nigga, for smoking weed? And every fucking song is fucking weed and a bunch of bullshit. Like,
so do you think that SPM is guilty now?
Well, yeah, he was guilty. The charge was for two charges. It wasn't just a 9-year-old. It was also for Jordan.
But they got dropped, right? And he only ended up getting charged for that one charge.
No, they charged him for both. They charged him for both, and they wanted to give him 5 years.
And then he fought it. Yeah.
He said he don't want to do the 5 years for something he didn't do. He said he'll take 10 for Jordan, but he's not going to do something for the 9-year-old. So you got two charges.
But I could have sworn the 9-year-old one was dropped.
No, 911 is the one they actually sentenced him on. Sexual aggravated assault against a child.
Oh yeah, but the other one I could have sworn he only got. I thought I gotta go back and do some research. I thought,
I want to say they ran them together.
But okay, concurrent.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
he had more charges. He had about 9 more girls. There was a bunch of other.
That's what I was just about to say. A lot of people don't know he had multiple allegations. So, there's like a story about 2 girls that he took to his underage girls that he took to his homie studio.
I think it was during he was going to court. He went to a hotel and there was 2 underage females at a hotel. And I never knew that because I was living with them at the time during the Reveille Park album. That was during the Reveille Park when he was going to court. You know, I didn't know that he got locked up for them 2 females. Is why his bond got revoked. New charges. Yeah. I never knew about that till years later.
You never saw him with young girls.
Say it again.
You never yourself saw him with your young girls.
I can't be sure how old they were. I can't be sure all the time. I'm not gonna go and ask their ages. It ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. I wasn't sure. I've seen. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, so you like now
Possibly.
possibly. So now what? So it took. So you're saying years after you dove deep and looked into his charges. Like I think people are asking why didn't you do that in the first place when you like people like you Mo Hustle were defending him.
I didn't care. I don't care about what another man's history, sexual, baby mamas. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care till after it started coming up. You know, little shit. I didn't know about Jordan. I didn't know he was. I thought what everybody else thought. She was in a strip club. You know, that he met a stripper.
Okay. See, that's what I heard too. That's what everybody thought.
Yeah, but he said himself that it wasn't true. You know, she didn't become a stripper till 5, 6, 7 years later.
And
I
when did
didn't.
he say? When did SPM say that wasn't true?
I seen it like on a screenshot where he had said some quote of his on an interview or something where it was saying he was in the studio with MC Free and there was girls over there and she had a boyfriend who was in the army, you know. So he's already fucking over the fucking guy who's in the army. She had a boyfriend. You still fucking around, you know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn.
Yeah. I mean, when you dive deep, I had some other guy tell me. I was interviewing this other rapper, and he was telling me some stuff, and like ultimately, SPM he's a scumbag. He sounds like a bad guy.
he needed to control his little head. That's the problem. You know, that's his problem right there. Number one problem. You know.
I feel you. I feel you 1,000%, man. Hey, man, this has been a great. I want to end it on a happy note. There was a great interview. A great interview. Thank you for your time, man. I really appreciate it. Can you tell the people what your favorite childhood memory is? I asked all my guests this.
Favorite childhood memory. Oh man, that's a good one, man. Man, that's what. Man, I don't even childhood like as a kid.
As a kid, as a childhood memory, yeah, like before being a teenager, years old to 12 years old. You know what I mean? Favorite childhood memory.
Well, I don't know, man. I had a little rough childhood and shit, man.
Did you
Yeah, fuck, man. Good
gotta have
childhood.
something what the paladetta man or something like getting ice cream and
Man, you know, it just pops up in my head. Going to my grandma's house, man. Seeing my grandma during Christmas. Uh, that's probably it right there. My grandma on Christmas. She's been gone a while.
okay, rest in peace,
But a
brother.
Christmas memory popped up. That's the first one. So I'm running with that.
Christmas with grandma, man. That's a dope memory. That's lovely, man. Is there anything right now? Look into that lens and tell all your haters, all your doubters, what one statement do you want to give them?
Man, well, let's represent Texas the right way. We're trying to find somebody that we can represent and make us look like who we're supposed to be, you know. And it ain't through the hating. You know, Texas ain't about all that hating shit. That's what's kind of throwing me sideways. We gotta support somebody, and if you don't support them, don't hate them. We're trying to do the right shit. You know what I'm saying? We all got families, and we're trying to make money, man. There ain't no reason to be hating somebody you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So stop the hate. Let's get the Texas straight, man. You know.
Let's go. Let's go. So I got a movement down here, man. West Texas, right? I've been trying for years to unite West Texas. You know, what you said you've been to Odessa a couple times. Like East Texas, y'all got it popping, bro. Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, bro. Like it's hard to compete with y'all, right? Because y'all are big cities, you know. And West Texas is a bunch of small towns, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do we have to do to have people talk about us instead of East Texas? You know what I mean? We're not that we want to take over, but we want to be mentioned with y'all. You know what I mean?
Unity. Y'all got to get together and unite. Y'all got to be like Screwed Up Click. That's how a Screwed Up Click got together, because DJ Screw had a big heart and put everybody together, and everybody came together. So y'all got to have like a Screwed Up Click of Odessa where all y'all go to come together, and it's out of love. It's not money. It's for the culture. Because when it comes to money, then that's when the shit starts hitting the fan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's about you united. You be in unity. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. That shit goes a long ways. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. What do you have to like a rapper that's barely coming up and has a big ego? What do you have? What's advice? Like what?
Big
Are we
ego.
already messing up?
Big ego. Oh yeah, you're out of there. You're gonna be humbled real quick after your first year in this. Because if you got a big ego, you're not gonna make it in this rap game, man. You're not. You know, it's like the dope game. You gotta be respectful, man, in any industry. You know, so
Straight up, man. Straight up.
But
Hey,
I would say get a lawyer, man, before you get in the game. Get you a lawyer, man.
Get you a lawyer.
Yeah, get your paperwork first, right? Get your paperwork before you jump into business, man.
Like you're talking about, get your ass cap.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
If I'd have done that, I'd have been a millionaire 20 years ago.
Damn.
You know, so I tell everybody the same thing. Get your ass cap. Really, it's not even ass cap no more. Because that shit's like, it's like MLC now.
Oh, is it?
MLC is mechanical license collective, where they get you for your streaming. You know,
man,
I'll tell you this. I'll give you the game. This is what y'all got to do. Sign up for Song Trust. That Song Trust is a big app. I mean, a big website, not an app. Song Trust, Sound Exchange. You know, I do my shit through CD Baby as my distributor. You know what I'm saying? And then
CD Baby.
And then I'm on ASCAP. You know, and so that's 4 checks right there.
Nice. Okay.
You know.
All right. If you're a young artist, I hope y'all soak up the game, man. Right there. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
What about getting an LLC?
Definitely. It's only like $50. 100. It's like $50 in Colorado. I think it's $100 in Texas. So you go to the what is it? The state of SOS, Texas Secretary of State.
Okay.
And you file for an LLC. It's like $100, and take that to the bank. And
yeah, I never even knew that. I thought the LLC was like $1,000 or something.
Nah,
I never thought that cheap.
I think it used to cost more, but they're cheaper now. Take the paperwork to the bank, and you got to get your what's it, tax TIN number, EIN number from the
okay, yeah.
IRS.
IRS.
It's a free number. You take that number and you take your LLC to the bank and open a bank account under your company name, and then you can get credit cards and shit. Then you're in the game. That's it.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, man, Filero, thank you for your time, bro. We got an hour. We were an hour and 10 minutes. That's crazy. That was a long time, real fast, man.
Talk all night, man, about this rap shit. You already know.
Hell yeah. So if y'all want this to happen again, go in the comment section, man, because I want to dive deep into to the hip hop history. I mean, you know what I mean? Because you have a lot there, man. So maybe next time we can dive deep into that history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we could bring it back if they got questions about anything I said or in between times or whatever, man.
Okay, so everybody, because it's gonna be posted everywhere. So if you're watching on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, go to the comment section and let me know if you want Filero back on here. If you got questions about what we talked about tonight, put the questions in the comment section. Okay. Part 2. Hey, we already got people saying part 2 gotta happen. All right, cool. Part 2 gotta happen. All right, I'm gonna chop it up with them. Hopefully we can make that happen. You know, we're both busy guys. Filero, man, you giving me your time meant a lot to me, man. I appreciate you coming on my platform. This is a big positive for me. This is a good deal for me. And I think people, after watching this interview, they're gonna have a different perspective about you and this whole situation. You know what I mean?
I'm all about us. I'm all about the people from Texas. I'm about us. I'm not hating on nobody, man. I'm trying to get us out there.
Let's go, man. That's a good way to end this interview, guys. Thank y'all so much. Hit the like button. Hit this. Remember, I'm about to hit 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Guys, it's blowing up. My shit's going up. It's all because of you, and I appreciate y'all, guys. I appreciate all the love. Show Filero love. Go to his page. Hit his like button, follow button. Go do all that good stuff. Go listen to I Am Lopez's new project. It is called Joan of Arc. Out now on all platforms. Any last thoughts? Any shout outs?
Not really.
Not really.
I want to forget somebody.
Got you. Yeah, I got you. Shout out to Filero, man. Thank you for your time, brother. Thank you guys for chilling with your boy Smokes, and thank you for tuning into Smokes World.
Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, Smoke World. Appreciate you, man. H-Town, we out.
Much love, man. We out, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right.